Hello everybody, this is my brand new Healy watch, which just arrived in the mail. It took 2.5 weeks, even during the whole coronavirus episode, 2.5 weeks to arrive. So we're going to go over the watch right here. We're going to go over in this video everything that came with it. And I'm going to show you just a quick thing about everything that you can do without making another purchase. So if you just want the Healy watch by itself, and we'll look through the functions that it has, which you can do without making another purchase at all. This is what you're going to want to tune into this video. Stay tuned to the next video because I will show you things you can do with the app. I made this little discovery, which you might like it, you might not. This is how it comes to you in the mail with the watch sitting down in here. If you need to make a little stand where you like to hold your watch, you can see it. Flip this around, just drop it in there, and you have a nice watch holder. So when it's not in use, set it on your nightstand, whatever you like to do. If you really want to, there you go. There's a nice holder for your Healy watch. To charge it, let me just show you this real quick, because you want to be careful with these bands. You don't pull them apart. You go like this, gently to the side, gently to the side. And if we view the back right here, that is what you plug into the USB so that you can charge your Healy watch. So what came with it? A couple stickers. They look pretty weather resistant. I guess you could put them on your car or your window. Of course, a cloth to clean it. This basically looks like an advertisement. You have your Healy watch quick start. Basically what I told you right here about how to charge it. You need to gently twist those straps off. Okay. How to pair with the app. This video is not going to include the app. Stay tuned for the next video for that. And then here's your quick like startup guide, right? Little instruction book. And of course, some gel. Really has no smell. Okay. But this is what you're going to use for conduction with your electrodes. Okay, let's put it to use. Let's see what we can do. What can you do with the Healy watch if you don't buy the app? As you saw there, a quick flick of the wrist will illuminate the face. Messages, you cannot do anything without connecting to the app. Function, so if you check this out, I found using my thumbnail here is a much better way to scroll through things. It's very touchy, very fine point, where if you're using your finger like this, see, I did not want to pick that. A lot of times you're going to be picking the wrong thing. I did not want that. If you use your fingernail, there you go, you're at the alarms. I've found that clicking on an alarm, let's just go through that. You can turn it on. I have no way to actually set the alarm. So this is probably something that you're going to need the app for if you want to set the alarms. All right, so let's back out of that. In your functions, you have do not disturb, alarms, timer, music. Timer, I'm not really a fan of this. It's there you go. This is why I'm not a fan of it. There's no lap button, so you can see fractions of a second. There's your second, there's your minutes. You hit pause to unpause. But the thing is, if you back out of it, you go back in the timer, it goes back to 0. So if you're out and you're not paying attention, if you're actually timing somebody, and you would actually accidentally back out of it or something, you're gonna lose your all this progress you made with this timer. See, if I'm using my thumb, see how it's like hard to hit it? Use your thumbnail. Play, pause. All right, so there's your timer. Anyway, music, weather. Of course, you're gonna have to connect this to something so you're able to access that online. Find phone. That's your function menu. Breath. Okay, we can do that. As you can see here, we're going to play, it's beginner. I don't know if there's any way to advance in this or level up, but there you go. 3, 2, 1. It'll give you a little vibrate. And these breathing exercises will go on. It vibrated again right there. Okay, so I don't know if you did this for like 5 minutes, if you did this for an hour, if there's any way to level this up. Exit breath, there's your thing right there, right? Okay. Workout section. So you have run, cycling, gym, hiking, and basketball. Basketball, of all things. That's the only sport that's on there. So, when you're having these apps like this, they're going to calculate calories and stuff uh, based on the activity you're doing, because calories are going to be a little different. I'm sure it adds up different. Or let's say you just did gym, lifting weights. You hit the start right there. This thing is so touchy. You have to be like really exact. Okay, I'm just gonna keep track of it. I did put some gel on here, so I'm gonna run around for a minute, and we'll show the screen where we're at. It's saying 153 beats a minute. That is totally not accurate. I can even confirm that with a pulse here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No way, it's 152 beats a minute. Okay, so that is very inaccurate. We'll flick of the wrist there. Okay, so if you're going to pause this, right? How many calories I've burned, I guess it's not keeping track of that, though. Considering my heart rate's 152 beats a minute, you would think that I'd have burnt some calories by now. All right. There, we're done. Now, this probably saves the data to your app. But that is a very inaccurate heartbeat reading. Sleep, I believe, need the app because there's nothing you can do with that. And here, so let's test it. Okay, so we're gonna try and get our heart rate up here a little bit. 78, 80, 84, 82. I'm a pretty active guy, so my heart rate might not be jumping up right away, but 92. Let's just see if it's faster than normal. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I work on a cardiac floor at the hospital, so I can tell you it's about 92 just by feeling it. You cannot get to the menu and swipe up for a shortcut, so I do have to swipe all the way through it to get back to that. Come on, one more. There you go. All right, let's do it. It's pretty accurate. That is not an EKG strip right there. There's no way. That is a very bradycardic. If you're just looking at that beat, that's like one. That's basically death. That graphic right there, you'd practically be dead, or you'd need a pacemaker. Okay. The rate is correct right now. Okay. Don't pay attention to that red thing going there because that is definitely not 88 beats a minute. So there you go. Okay. And steps, 249. So you can keep track of your heart rate and your steps. There are. It's not 2 o'clock. I cannot change that. Oh, here's something about the functions I forgot to mention. To power it on and off, right? I don't know how I feel about this. You go to functions, right? Power off. If you press that, it says you can only turn on by charging. So this is something where you have to do a long press where you actually hold your finger on there, it'll turn off. If you would be say you're on an airplane and they're turn off your electronic devices, and you turn this off, you cannot turn it back on. There's no button to turn it back on unless you charge it. You plug in the USB, it'll turn back on. I don't really like that feature because there are times you might need to turn this off, and you're not going to be able to turn it back on until you plug it in. So there you go. Let's take this outside. I'm going to get a little bit of activity, and we'll see if this can measure our heart rate accurately, doing an actual workout. I'm going to do some sword fighting practice outside. Come outside, do that with me together, and let's see how accurate this is. Alright. Is there anything worth 141 beats a minute? There's no way that's accurate. 2 minutes into it. But there's no data. Without buying an app or something, we're going to stop this. Alright, so we stopped the workout. All it did was keep track of the time and beats per minute. So, would I buy Healy watch by itself just to wear without any other purchases? Heck no. Keeps track of your steps, your heart rate, somewhat accurately. Stay tuned though, because now we're going to buy the app and we're going to see what this little baby can do. So stay tuned for that. More videos. Of course, you know, I know some people with other Healy products, and hopefully we'll get to review those as well. Thanks for tuning in. Watch the next video, because I think we're going to unlock the potential of this watch. And subscribe if you haven't already. Alright, catch you in the next one.